replay or live this afternoon here, we bring to you the answer that we have been looking for here, that everybody's been looking for. Of course, the answer is that, of course, we are in not Feast Town Park, as in the ice cream feast that you can buy from the kiosk, just literally 2-second walk down the aisle, which I'll show you in just a moment. But it is East Town Park of Haverhill. I'm Nicolini Orange here. Welcome to Sunday, the 28th of May, 2023. It is the last day of the Football Premiership. We will finish probably just before half time. We'll have a little walk round and hopefully we'll get some people tuning in to us as we go. If you're watching on replay, we appreciate the thumbs up. If you want to support the channel on GoFundMe link, we need to raise at least 200 quid at least. See if we can do that at one stage. We'll have to wait and see. But some of the proceeds will actually go towards the East Town Park, as we're doing East Town Park anyway. But yeah, I'm just waiting for Julian to arrive. Let's see if we can get some people chatting into this this afternoon here. The park is literally behind me here. You can just basically see where I'm situated just here. The park is just round here. And, of course, the kiosk is down in this area here, all the way stretching down over there. It's closed at 4:30, and it will be open, by the way, for the half-term holidays all week long. And, of course, yes, it's going to be amazing. I don't know where he's going, probably to the toilet. So I'll wait for him to come down so that we can continue our little walk. So, yeah, let me just picture this scene here. Of course, we're sitting on this bench here. We have been for quite some time. And I found out about I would say, the teething, as in Bluetooth teething. I'm able to watch Now TV on the other phone when I hang off here. We're going to miss it, really, because, of course, we're doing a live this afternoon here. And, of course, yeah, we always appreciate the thumbs up if we can. And, of course, yeah, I'm just waiting for him to come down in this direction here. And we would like to share the stream to everyone. Of course, we are doing a webcam version from the start here so that you can take in all of the nature sounds here from this bench here. We'll say hello to anyone if they do pop up along the way. And of course, yeah, it's just nice to be here this afternoon here on a location like this. It's just a wonderful feeling. Just take in the sounds of the birds here as you listen to them, you know, as of course we are doing this live here. At East Town Park, of course, it's a lovely little park, and all the donations will actually go towards helping the park entirely. It would be nice if we can get some people to do that. But, of course, yes, we are a long way off from that. But, yeah, even if you're watching on replay, we do appreciate anyone that wants to support us at any one time, whether it's live or not live. So, live walk in the park we are at. And hopefully we get some interest from people that have never been to this park before. I don't know where he is at the moment. I don't know where he's disappeared to. I don't know whether he's gone to the toilet or not. So he should be coming along in a moment. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll try and, of course, share the stream wherever possible. That's what we need to do. So, hello to anyone that is tuning in right now. Welcome to, well, of course, the answer that we all have been looking for. East Town Park is the answer. So, well done if you thought it was East Town Park. And, of course, well done if, of course, you know, you were on the right lines. So, yeah, let's have a look. Here we go. I'm sharing the stream now. I'm just waiting for Julian to come along. Perhaps he's watching the scores. I don't know what he's doing at the moment. Sorting some rubbish out, I should think. We're still waiting for him to come along. Oh, he's coming along. I'm just sharing it to a couple of people. And hopefully we'll get some interest as we walk along. We're just doing a 45-minute walk along the area so that we can take the ease off the pressure of the Southampton and Liverpool game this afternoon. We did see Paul Connolly earlier, who is a Spurs fan. I think he agreed up the Saints, but we'll see what happens for that one. We've got a sort of different side on each side. Alex McCarthy on one side, and for Liverpool, it's not Alisson Becker, it's Kelly, I think it is, something like that. But yeah, here he is. You should be able to get the stream up, Julian. Should be able to. So yeah, we'll try and share almost everywhere possible, including, of course, exploring places. There he is.
No, on the results moment.
Oh, your results, if they come in, you know, it's 0-0 at the moment.
An update is Villa 1, Brighton 0.
Yeah, okay, it's just an update.
Leeds 0.
You don't have to give an update, but of course, yeah.
0 in the rest of the games.
At the moment. Well, it's early stages, isn't it? As we know, it's going to be a tough one. But, yeah, I just think Liverpool are going to win, but I could be wrong. But I'm usually wrong about a lot of things, but in terms of that, but we'll find out. Yeah, so I'm just trying to share it to everywhere possible now.
Goal at Chelsea. Gone to Newcastle.
All right, okay. Goal at Chelsea. Well, what is that then?
Newcastle are 1-up against Chelsea.
Are you watching in, are you? Are you not? Okay. Hello, everyone who is tuning in, wherever you're watching. A thumbs up, it means a lot to us here. The answer is, of course, we all have been looking for it. It is, of course, East Town Park. Say hello, Julian.
Hello.
Yeah, we want to say hello to some people here. Hello to Pinky, who may be tuning in at any stage here, whether you're going to write something on here or not, unless your eyes are perfect for your tapping fingers out there. Feel free to write anything and come and say hello to us if you feel you want to. But, of course, we try not to force people, but, of course, you know, the option is up to you. If you want to give us a, you know, thumbs up like someone has already done, or just to say hi in the chat tonight. And, of course, yeah, I would say tonight or this afternoon or this evening. I don't know what else to call it. But, of course, we'll have a little walk around this sort of area here, and I'll show you the sort of area that we're sort of trying to head towards. Probably head towards this way and then walk around here. And of course, it'll be an absolutely amazing treat to be able to do that. So, yeah, it's a lovely, gorgeous day. And we're sat here by this bench here because literally this is the only bench that we've got. And, of course, already it's a nice-looking bench.
In the Southampton game. Which way has it gone?
It's gone to Liverpool, I bet.
Yes, it has, yeah.
Oh, no surprise there. No surprise. Surprise, surprise. Liverpool are 1-up. Yeah, but it's early stages yet, but...
Oh, it is Jota, the man who's got it.
No, right, okay, forget about that one. Move on. Yeah, that's not very good news at all. That's the worst news I've ever heard this year. Well, we knew that was going to happen because of that last game. But yeah, we're not here to worry about that.
I'm only giving updates at scores at the moment.
Yeah, it's not very good news for Saints fans. They would like to have a victory. We're never going to get a victory against Liverpool.
There's a goal in the Arsenal game. It's gone to Nicky's team.
Yeah, Arsenal are 1-up.
Yeah. The Villains are 1-up.
Absolutely.
Newcastle 1-up.
So we'll forget about that for now and move around, and hopefully we'll get a goal in the second half. I doubt it. I don't even think we're going to score now. I think that's game over straight away. And you said you got a bloody, what do you call it, a second side out? No, I don't think so.
Second keeper.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything. He's still going to be a good team. He's still got Jota. He's still got a powerful team.
Well, it's all 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It is early yet.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, the place where you wanted to know where the place was Chelmsford Cathedral.
What place was that?
Chelmsford Cathedral.
Oh, from yesterday.
Yeah, and the postcard was at Edinburgh Cathedral in Bury.
Absolutely.
So Chelmsford Cathedral. I'm not sure if I accept church, but
that sounds in your way. So
yeah, there was a church. It is a church, kind of.
yeah.
But I might accept it. I might accept it because
Yeah.
it is a sort of church. But
And congratulations to Pinky, who got East Town Park right yesterday.
yeah,
If you're watching, and thumbs up to you. Well done if you got it right. If you're watching on replay or live, it doesn't really matter which way. But yeah, I think people are watching us now. So let's go. Let's go down here if we can. And of course, yeah, I just want to say hello so that you can see the face behind the voices here. And I hope that people get to see this little area here. If you haven't seen it before, do check it out. It's a lovely, gorgeous weather behind me. You can see that by the beautiful sky in the background, and hopefully it's going to last all week. And the kiosk, by the way, is open all week because it's half term. So yeah, and the closing time of the kiosk is about 4:30, which we just had a coffee a minute ago. I had a feast in Feast Town Park, and also we had well, I had a coffee for, well, it's basically a cappuccino for £1.60, and Julian had a tea. So yeah, he just gave me a fiver. And then of course, on that note, we had a receipt, so that of course, yeah, so he can show it to you later. So this is the park itself here. Families often bring their children to this park here, and you can see welcome to the park here. How great is that? I remember it was a lockdown in lockdown at the time. It was kind of restrictions at the time, wasn't it?
You only had 6 people at a time.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember that. Actually, I don't know how many people are talking about that now, but it was a bit odd. But yeah,
There wasn't 6 people in the first place.
no, you know, the thing was all mad anyway.
So, you can go
Yep.
for a quiet area.
Yeah.
Oh, there's been another goal at Southampton. An update.
Ooh.
Southampton 0, Liverpool 2.
2-0. Oh, that's definitely game over.
So you are that man leaving Firmino?
I've got one of it. I think I've got it any time. I think.
Oh, you got Firmino.
I think so. So, yeah, look at that. You can even sit on a bench here, which is quite nice to do so.
Ah, there's a concert here. Havel Singers.
Oh, a concert.
Havel Methodist Church.
Wow. Yeah. There you go. I've not seen literally a poster in East Town Park ever before. But it's on Saturday the 1st of July, and these are the details at the Havel Methodist
They have
Church.
a music director called Matthew Oliver.
Where is the director?
There.
Ah, so that's the new director. Wow. So yeah, this is quite a nice little area to sit on here. Please note, of course, no barbecues are allowed in East Town Park, and no drinking alcohol anywhere across the park. Very sensible advice there. Just take in the river area. It's looking very tranquility. Is that right? Tranquility. That's the right word, isn't it? And of course, very nice to watch the river as it flows towards Clacton-on-Sea, where we were recently. So you can sit on this bench here, all the way around here.
Another goal for Arsenal. 2-0 to Arsenal.
2-0 to Arsenal. Don't tell me any results until later. Things could change, though. Things can change, but we'd be lucky to get one goal, I think, this afternoon.
Well, you go for cricket.
Yeah, but we've gone anyway, so that manager won't be there anyway. He'll be gone.
Pride.
Yeah, but I reckon it was all deliberate, Julian. That's all deliberate, huh? Yeah, but not to win at home is dreadful. And that seems to be game over anyway. But yeah, anyway, this here, I'll read you this little bit here, basically what I'm reading, so you get an idea of what it's all about and the picturesque sort of, you know, animals that were here on the land. So, of course, the estate itself, the Gertine estate, was grazed by farm animals for many years. The house and the farm were mentioned in the Domesday survey of 1086. although it is likely that farming existed on the site many years prior to this date. So there you go, the heritage trail there. We'll probably see more stuff like that along the way here. Of course, we're going to take a little bit of a wander down here. If Julian can share the stream, that would be useful, rather than looking at the results, because I don't want to know the results now. Well, no, there's only one man laughing. The other man doesn't care anymore. But anyway,
It's money in the pot.
I know it's money in the pot, but, you know, it's still a disappointing end to the season. Well, we won't be seeing you anyway, so goodbye, Liverpool. Until we play you in the Cup. Because Liverpool, I think they cheated on each match. Yeah, they always do anyway, and they blame Man City for the cheating. So forget about that. Yeah, I'm trying to do. Yeah, well, we try not to bore people, not on our clocks anyway. Another bench you can sit on here, which is quite nice.
I used to sit here.
Did you?
Yeah, lockdown time.
Did you?
Don't know why.
Well, did you make a mess of it?
No, not really.
Well, yeah.
The one person that used to sit next to me doesn't come anymore.
No.
That's a shame.
Oh, yeah. Well, that does happen, doesn't it? So, yeah, you can't win everything, do you know?
No.
But, yeah, we've got the trail here. Look at the kind of things that they use for the actual paths here. I think it's like wood, bits of wood that they use to soften the path up, especially in the winter times. So, yeah, hopefully the signal stays with us. And, of course, yeah, I don't know where this trail leads us, but I think there's some dogs over there. I don't know if we can go down that way, but... So, yeah, there's a bin for your dogs over there. All right, yeah, not too bad. So, yeah, welcome along to the stream here. This is Easttown Park in Haverhill, where we're doing a live stream this afternoon. So, yeah, people walking their dogs, as you can see behind us. Be careful with the stinging nettles, by the way, because, you know, the stinging...
Oh, hang on. Goal at Southampton.
Oh.
Southampton won at Norton.
Oh, making a game of it. I did say.
Ward-Prowse.
All Ward-Prowse on his last go. I didn't think he'd score, actually. At least we've got something to show for it. Yeah, that's because there's no Alison Becker in there. So I've got something, but yeah, I don't think we'll, you know, win the game. I doubt it pretty much, but at least we've got something to smile about.
There's a goal at Man United.
Goal at Man United, we're told.
Ooh.
We'll keep you updated with that.
Well, do you want me to say it?
Gone in?
Well, Man United 0. Fulham 1.
Fulham 1. Oh dear. That's a horrible one, but anyway, we should forget about that one.
Full of it.
Exactly. So, thank you very much for joining us here. It is, of course, Nicolini Orange here, and of course, behind me is Julian here. You can see my new rucksack here, which is what I will actually take on my travels here, wherever we possibly go here. Thank you very much for coming to watch us this afternoon here. And hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and thumbs up and all that kind of thing. It helps boost the channel in a great way. Do let us know, people, if of course the signal is on your side. If the signal is rubbish, let us know. If it is bluffering, let us know. We want to try and get the best signal possible with our 4G system.
The Troll Bridge.
The Troll Bridge is just down here. There's some information, we'll probably come back to that if we get a chance to. And of course, yeah, we have to come across here very slowly here. And if you do take pictures down here, take it very quickly, like you're playing table tennis or just tennis actually. So, yeah.
We have someone on live here.
Oh, what's that?
We have someone on live.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pinky, I can see the comments coming up now. Live on both now, yeah. I just got the comments come up here. Sometimes they don't come up and I don't press the right button. Maybe that's what it is. Hello, Alex Bailey's here. Hello, good afternoon to you all. First time I've seen you in the chat for a long time. He's from Haverhill watching tonight, or this evening actually. So we'll keep you up to date with some football results as they go along. We're probably able to watch the second half. I'll watch it on Now TV when I finish. The kiosk has now closed, but it will be back open, as I repeat earlier, during the week as it's half term. So get your families down to East Town Park, because it's going to be gorgeous weather down here. Come and support the East Town Park, because, you know, it is a place that, of course, rarely people go to. I don't know whether we can go this way. This time we went this way, right? Okay, I'm just keeping up with the chat here. It's Nick, isn't it? It's Nicolini Orange, which is her stage name, basically. So, yeah, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon, Alex Bailey. And he's the one that, of course, bought one of our items, of course, of touring with us. I think it was a mug or something like that. If anyone does want to buy a mug, all helps towards the channel. If anybody, by the way, wants to support the channel, you've got to GoFundMe. And, of course, some of the donations will go onto the park as well. You know, that's what we're planning on doing as well. And we will prove that to you where your money goes. So, yeah, and we've just updated the GoFundMe information. We have donated in the past to Reach of Haverhill, which is a food bank, and Salvation Army of Haverhill. That was all in the past. We want to do something different. Donate to something else as well. Julian, are you okay? You look a bit shady with your sunglasses there. Pinky says hi to Alex Bailey. We're sending our love out to everyone out here. We're all part of a team here in a way. But thanks to our moderators as usual, coming on the chat and stopping by today.
There's no other ladies at the moment.
And of course, I think Nikki Gibbs might tune in. I'm not quite sure. She's in Hunstanton at the moment. We haven't been there because the signal's not very good for a live over there. That's the reason why we haven't been to Hunstanton. But it'd be nice to do a video down there. If we can do a night stay one day, that'd be nice. This area here, I'm going to tell you some interesting stuff here. This will stretch you all the way to the village of Sturmer. Yeah, I nearly got it wrong there. It's Sturmer village, right? And it will stretch underneath the old disused railway bridge. I believe it was an old railway bridge.
Nothing to do with the politician.
And it goes past Sages. Somebody used to live down there. And of course, all this track here is a disused railway track from Haverhill to Sudbury many, many years ago. And it is quite a fair walk right the way through to, of course, Sturmer. And you'll come to a pub called the Red Lion, which is definitely worth a treat. Have we got drinks on us? Yes, we have. We've got drinks with us in his rucksack here. Do you see my rucksack behind me? The new one arrived today on Sunday, a Sunday delivery here, which is amazing here. Oh, I can see myself very clearly as we go through the woods here. And yes, all this rail path stretches all the way to Sturmer. As I say, there is a Sturmer Red Lion pub, which is definitely worth going to have maybe a roast or just a general meal or fish and chips. It is quite expensive, but of course it's nice to sit out in the garden as well. And it's been changed hands over the years as well. About a year ago it changed hands. It formerly was run by Simon and Emma, but of course Emma, who actually now works at the Greggs, she was one of the managers or you know, just people that would rent the building, a tenant or something like that. I think that's what it's called. But yeah, it's owned by two other people. We haven't met them yet, but of course we hear some stuff about them, but you never know until you meet them. Yes, love it. Love what? What do you love, Pinky and Perky and all that kind of thing? Love the walk over here. Is that what it is? Would you like to come to the Red Lion with us one day? It's a nice little walk down that way.
Or the Pink Line.
Oh, the Pink Line. And of course the railway stretches down towards where those people are, right the way through to the other side of the town. And it actually does not end at East Town Park. It ends at Howe Road, apparently, according to the booklet. This is the golf course here. We might see a little bit of the golf course down here. And I'll read you what it says pretty much on this bit here. So in case you can't read, here is here we see a view of what the estate might have looked like in the Middle Ages. Okay, the golf course was opened as a 9-hole course in 1978 and extended to 18 holes in 1998. So there you go. We'll go close up to actually showcase it for you. I'm using my gimbal tripod here. You can see some of the golf course here. Wow, look at that. It's just purely amazing. I can actually zoom in if I can, or maybe I can't. For some reason it went, oh, here you go. You can actually see it for yourself how beautiful green it is. How nice is it?
Chelsea 1, Newcastle.
Okay, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 1 is a score update.
Villa 2, Brighton 0.
And
Arsenal 3, Wolves 0.
Just give me a score, Jess Stelling update. It is the last day of the Jess Stelling, by the way. The famous Jess Stelling. How many years did he do it for? 20 years or so?
A bit more.
Just more than 20 years of a host on Gillette Soccer Saturday. We'll probably see the end of that later on. But yeah, there is a walkway that takes you out onto the road here, which we'll show you here. We'll come back this way because, of course, this way. What?
Which way has it gone?
It's gone to Liverpool.
No, it's gone to Southampton 2-2.
Oh, interesting. Good for the predictions that we got this afternoon.
Savannah.
Good for another donation for touring with us. Oh, that is great news.
No, it's not got years news yet.
It's not over yet. It's still another half. Wow, what an interesting game that is, because nobody actually, needs to win that game because it's, pretty much game over anyway. So we'll come through here. This is another section of East Town Park that people have not yet probably looked at, or maybe some people have. But yeah, is the signal okay? Moderators, do let us know. That's the job of a moderator. Please do let us know. It is the Sturmer Meadow over there. We'll have a little bit of a walk through there in just a moment. But of course, coming out here leads you onto the roadway here. So this is one way we could actually go to Red Lion one day. But yeah, I'll show you the road here. You might be familiar with the road as we walk onto it. Well, we won't walk on the road, but yeah, because we'll be a squash rabbit. So yeah, as we walk through this way, taking care as you cross the road. We won't walk to the Red Lion today, but of course I have done videos of it in the past. Now, if you are familiar with the road, that actually the 236 bus used to run along here many years ago, but nowadays it is Star cars that will take you to Clare. Then you have to change at Clare to go to Sudbury, and of course the road stretches all the way down towards that roundabout, and over the roundabout, of course, you get another road. Well, you stay on the road and go straight to the Red Lion on the left hand side. To the right hand side is the bypass around Haverhill, and of course, yeah, you've got the signs to Cambridge on the A1307. So make a note of that if you're a car user. We don't use cars, as we said in our GoFundMe section. We just rely on transport and travel and all that kind of thing. And of course, if we have to buy occasional equipment for editing software, things like that. So Sturmer and Colchester. Sturmer is a village just outside Haverhill. It's a lovely village, by the way. It's a small village. It's got a church up a hill that way. So Colchester is that way by cycle and by car or by bus. And I think you can get a bus from Sudbury to Colchester. Yeah, and it's a bus which some people call automobiles. And of course, it is actually a bus, a double-decker mostly, that would take you to Colchester from Sudbury bus station. No parking around this area is not allowed around this area if you are a car driver. Access only, which probably means by foot. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. So thank you very much everyone for joining us here. I want to give a shout out to Michael, who actually is one of the kiosk staff members, and the new member, I can't remember what his name was because he's new. But yeah, and I want to wish him well on his new job at the kiosk at East Town Park, which is now closed for the time being until it opens on Monday. I believe it's Monday. Do excuse my cough here. It's the old hay fever kicking in. I can't believe we've come back by 2-2. I'm surprised that we've done that. And
It is early yet.
didn't I do 2-2 with you yesterday somehow? You know, that's quite a draw, and we ended up a draw on FIFA.
Yeah, 31 minutes.
It predicted that. Well, of course, it may not be accurate. I think Liverpool can still win anyway, but I could be still wrong. I always think the worst of it, don't I? But anyway, Man United are still losing 1-0 by the sound of things.
Yeah, 30
Never mind.
30 minutes gone.
I'll give you a Man United tissue at some point. For anyone that supports Man United. We saw a Spurs fan earlier, Paul Connolly, who we've known for years as a child. Sturmer Meadow, we're coming through right now. By the way, this is all mapped on the booklets. If you pick one up at East Town Park, maybe at the kiosk or somewhere else, maybe in Beres and Evans. By the way, it's not advisable to come down this way during the winter because you'd need some Ugg boots and some boots to put on, because obviously it'll get muddy. As it is nice today, we thought we'd just come through here and show you this little area here. It's not really much to see, but of course there are some lovely trees to have a look at. Looks like there's a moon up there. Don't know if I can zoom into it as we look into it. There it is. Does my camera pick it up better than a telescope? I don't know, but of course, yeah, I don't think Samsung does that. A goal at Palace, if anyone's a Palace fan. Okay. Why is the chat hidden? I don't know. Of course, a hot day, as of course Pinky said. Well, it's cool now. It's cool down in this area. I've got to be honest with you. It is actually cool in this area because, of course, the trees are blocking the sun. The sun is literally over there. I'm not going to look into it and let the camera do that. You can see the sun behind the trees there. Because it doesn't matter. What's that? Leicester 1, West Ham 0.
Yeah.
So my dad's a West Ham fan, although he doesn't really give 2 hoots now. Yeah, he'll be disappointed with that. But anyway, not really, but of course I'm just saying that. But yeah, I don't mind if the sun beams into the camera, because, you know, it's only a camera lens, you know. I can always buy another phone, can't I? But I've got a spare one, but... Okay, is it VAR again? Yeah, still a very warm day. Yes, you're absolutely right. Thank you very much for the lovely comments coming through. It really means a lot if we can spread the word about touring with us. Share the stream everywhere possible. Tell your friends, neighbours, whatever. Your support is greatly received. My words are coming out very loud and clear. I can shout my hell off if I want to, because there's hardly anyone around apart from Julian. But yeah, we'll turn left here. It doesn't go any further than this, I don't think, but it goes onto the main disused railway track. Well, I believe it does anyway. It's a long time since I walked along here. Are you okay, Julian? You're not catching me up? They're leaving behind for a little bit. I'm sure you'll catch us up in a minute. You have to be careful with the stinging nettles, by the way. So preferably don't get shorts down here, although some people like to walk with shorts. So I wouldn't actually bother with that. I don't know where this leads, but I believe it leads onto the main track, which, of course, is where we're pretty much heading. Where are you, Julian? Are you over there? Oh dear, crazy as it is. So, yeah, this seems like it goes on for miles and miles and miles. But, yeah, probably ends up on the rail track just over there, which we want to end up in just a moment. But yeah, it's a nice little walk, by the way. It's doing my feet good for a change. If I sound out of breath, I do apologise. It's all that talking, isn't it? that does it all. But yeah, let us know if the signal's dropping out or anything like that. Thanks for supporting Touring with Us, wherever you're watching this afternoon. So yeah, taking in lovely naturist sounds here. Of course, all of this naturist stuff that you can find out, which is basically on this board here. I'm not going to read it in detail. There you go. All that is on here. Watch out for the ox-eye daisy. There you go. That's what you got to look out for. If you can see that in big print here. Okay. Don't worry, you can rewind the live stream and then come back to it. He's coming on his way, so of course he's just got to follow me somewhere. I think I know where I'm going. Yeah. He'll just follow the path, so he'll be fine. And then we'll probably end up on the main track in just a moment. That's the main aim of this. I thought it was actually shorter than this, but yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? There's another board up here. It'll probably end up on that track, which is where we want to head to in a moment, and then we'll make a U-turn. So it's quite a little big walk here, down here. And yeah, it's a nice little walk, I would say, if you was to take your friends down here. These trees actually look like Christmas trees here. The signal's still with us, that's good news. Pleased about that. You can make your own barbecue here if you really wanted to, but of course you're not allowed to. It says by law you can't do it. But who's to see you down here? But yeah, I actually feel like a barbecue right now, but yeah, I can smell it from a distance. I can smell the blossoms of the tree. Can you just imagine that? I can see some of the moon tonight. The moon is definitely out there. The circular walk goes up in this direction here, probably to the left. It goes onto the track here, it probably doesn't go any further. Someone's left a log over there. Literally left a log over there. Just over there, can you see that? He's just behind me, so don't worry. Thank you very much for updating. The signal is fine, by the way. Pinky, lots of shout outs to you. Sending my love to you as well. I'm getting sweating here. I don't know what it is all about. But this is how you do a live if you do a live on Touring with Us or something like that. And of course, what? What's that? What's that? 1-1 Man U. Oh, Pinky will be pleased about that. So yeah, look out for the butterflies and the moths over here. Over in this direction. Can you see any butterflies or moths? I actually saw one in my house and I tried to get rid of it somehow. Yeah. Yeah, I would actually read this, but I'll let you lot read this actually. It's in small print. It's not very nice to actually see all of this, so I do apologise about that. It looked like bird muck, and it actually bird muck is good luck actually. So yeah, here's a little bit of the writing. Needs to be cleaned up, doesn't it? Really does. And the wasps. So there you go. That's to look out for. Look at the beautiful butterflies on that as well. So yeah, it needs a bit of a clean up. So if we need someone that is a cleaner, I know the person watching now that could actually do that. Clean all the bird muck off that. Actually, bird muck is good luck. Maybe it is for Man United as well. So snakes, I mean, in long grass. Yes, that's right, Pinky and Perky and the rest of it. So yeah, we're gonna have to climb down these stairs, but if you are going through pregnancy at the moment, it's not wise to use these stairs. But there's no way no other way down here. So you have to be very careful. You're sweaty due to losing weight. Thank you very much. I know you want me to lose weight. I will try my best to do so. But it's not easy, as we know. It gets rid of my depression. Julian, I have to warn you, there's steps down here. I heard the score. Oh, you know the score anyway. So Julian's going to update you anyway. But, of course, some people already know the score before we do. We have to take extra care walking down here. I'm going to have to go very slowly, so do bear with me as I give you the Eye Shield camera. The Eye Shield came from the ITV Children's Nightmare programme on YouTube, which is a game show. Oh, it's a big, massive step, a bit like Clare Park, a bit. Goodness me. There's a big step here, Julian. Just waiting for him to come around the corner. And I'm going very, very slowly down here without falling over. You've got 2 rails on each side. I'll tell you what, there is a dangerous bit near Chalkstone Way where there's got no rails, which, of course, can be a bit dangerous. You know, you have to take extra care. So, yeah, we're going back onto the disused railway track here. And Julian's found the steps. Are you okay doing that? Just come down here slowly. It's a big step. And watch your feet, otherwise you'll have a good old trip. And of course, we can send it into you've been framed later. But yeah, okay, it's a big step. We'll watch Julian as he does that. Go further. We would like to do that, but we do want to watch the second half of the football. We would actually go in that direction. We could go towards this direction here. We go as far as we can. I think the bridge is up here, and that will take you to Sturmer as well. We're not far from Sturmer now. We'll go up towards the bridge and then come back. How about that? As a bonus for you lot, for you guys and girls out there. So yeah, not advisable to come in the winter time. Is the sound coming out okay? Nice and clear for you? Nice and loud as well, because my voice is loud. I can express my voice louder because there's hardly anyone around. There are a few people walking dogs that do usually walk along here. So you might see some people along the way. This bridge has been under scaffolding for many, many of years. So if we do go further underneath the bridge, you'll come to the Red Lion. We won't go there today, but of course maybe we'll do a further live during the week and perhaps end up having a drink, if it's open though, on a bank holiday or during the week. I don't know. I have to check the times of the, of course, Red Lion, because yeah, apparently it's a nice little place to have a good old meal and a nosh up down there. It's a nice little place you can sit outside as well. So yeah, this is the bridge that we were talking about. I don't know whether it's an old choo-choo bridge or a train bridge, but it looks like it's been here for quite some time, and it's been under scaffolding for quite some time as well. As you see, the path goes on towards Clare, actually. It does actually stretch towards that, and it stretches to an old disused railway station as well, which is quite fascinating. All of this walk is the disused railway track from Haverhill to Sudbury, and it closed down in the 1950s or the 1960s when Dr. Beeching ran the railways and decided to axe it for whatever reason. Well, if he didn't do that, obviously we wouldn't be walking here, but of course, yeah, you can see there are ways to get up there which we're not going to use today. But yeah, lovely. Of course, this is the scaffolding just underneath here, and it looks like a subway to me. There you go, underneath the bridge here. I presume that's where one of the railway used to head over the top, or maybe you know, there was a railway underneath this bit here. But yeah, a lot of history attached to it. Of course, I have in the past gone through up onto that way when I was a child, but I don't think I'd do that now. You know, it's even got a sign to East Town Park here. Of course, children's play area, refreshments, toilets and trails. This is all a new sign. There's another sign on the other end as well. And this is where East Town Park actually ends, up here itself. Somebody's left a picture up there as well. Wow. Well, somebody walking through. Lovely day, isn't it? It's beautiful, isn't it? Have a good day. Nice dog. Look at that doggy over there. Walk to Claire. No, we're not going to do that today. I think I'll pass on that. Would you like to join us on that if you're going to suggest that option? Oh, 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 oh. There you go. My echoed voice is screaming. Oh, listen to that, Julian. Is the signal going underneath here? I don't know. But, yeah. Oh, there's steps up to this point here to get up onto the bridge. Maybe we do that next time, but not tonight or today. But, yeah, the actual East Town Park run. How can you run up these steps? You know, and of course it points up towards those steps up here, you know. So this is the scaffolding on this side here, which is what we've ended up coming towards today. And this route here takes you onto Sturmer that way, okay? We're not far from Sturmer now. But yeah, usually I walk down the roadway. So what does Pinky say now? Get out of Haverhill a bit further than Haverhill. No, we're not going to do that today. We're not going to do that. We're not going to go to Sturmer today, are we? No, not today. Another time, yeah, it's a good idea. Come in here and get an echo voice to it.
Okay.
And then we'll turn back, I think. We've been going at least for 46 minutes or so, so it's quite a long walk for us anyway. Look at the graffiti people have put on this wall. Look how artistic it is at the same time. Not another day. Wow. Ooh, that's spooky.
Whoa!
Yeah, I won't read what's on there. Just imagine what people write. Why do they write graffiti on here? It's amazing.
It's called boring.
Exactly. Let's go back into the park now and then end our lovely little walk.
All half time was moaning at
Yeah, it's still 2-2, is it?
Yeah, half time.
As it stands. Things could change in the second half. That's always my worst fear. But yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we'll walk along here and enjoy the rest of the walk. What's left of it here. And it is quite a nice little relaxing walk here. Even if you're watching at home and you're bored stiff out there, you're just taking in some of the nice atmosphere as the sun glazes through the woods here. Nice little words coming from Nicolini Orange there. I haven't even stumbled a word. Pinky, lots of smiles and things like that. Thank you very much for that. Any more thumbs up would really help us. But yeah, it'd help boost our subscribers. And well, basically it helped us out enormously. Absolutely brilliant. Just want to say hello to you guys out there. Hello, everyone. It's nice to see you. Giuliano's catching me up slowly but wisely. Of course, keeping up to date with the last day of the football. I think if it does end up a draw, which it probably won't, for Southampton and Liverpool, then of course I'll have a proud moment today. Yeah, it feels like I'm a traveller going around different kinds of woods, like Thetford Forest or something like that. I probably wouldn't end up going there because I'd end up going in sort of a different direction or getting lost. Absolutely. So back to the ice shield here. We're looking for the ice shield here for East Town Park, which of course I think Pinky does deserve a prize for getting it absolutely spotted on. It could be anywhere. It could have been anywhere. But of course, yeah, we've been to a few parks. There's of course there's one above Cambridge, Milton Country Park, yet to go to. Don't mean Claire. What, Claire from Claire? Is that what you're trying to say? I've not heard of anyone called Claire from Claire. Not for a long while. I used to work with one, but go to the end of the track. I know what you're saying, but we're taking a U-turn now. Maybe we'll do that another time. We'll start it on another day because I'm really wanting to enjoy the last day of the football results. If it weren't for that, I would have gone down there and we probably would have gone for a meal or something. Sorry about the wobbly camera here. I do apologise about that. The end of the track is that way, by the way. Thank you, Pinky. Thank you, moderator. Making sure everything's running smoothly and cleaning the chat. That's what a moderator does. If you do want to become a moderator, you have to let us know. Get to know us first and chat amongst the group, that kind of thing. Very simple and as easy as that. You can probably send us an emoji. Whatever emoji it is, maybe a smiley face or something. I don't know what they call it on YouTube these days. You can see where it's being wet down on the ground. I'm not going to tread in it. Well, I hope not anyway. You can imagine how worse it would get in the winter. So yeah, you'll be looking back at this in the winter, saying you want the summer back. Well, we've all missed the summer. Would you say it's actually summer now? I don't know. Would you say it's summer, Julian?
Mid-spring, summer, I presume.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would say it's coming into it, sort of like blending in, isn't it? That's the golf course just down there. You have to be a member to go on that green. And apparently you have to dress up all smart to go in there. So, yeah. What, sorry?
We'll get a pair of spare pairs.
Julian's got a joke there.
Got to have a pair of spare pair of
Why did the
trousers.
golfer wear 2 pairs of trousers?
Yeah.
In case he had a hole in one.
In case he gets a goal on one.
Well, we got the gist of it, I think. That's why a golfer wears 2 pairs of trousers in case he gets a hole in one. Yeah, we'll put on the laughters later. Brilliant. Pinky, defo and ice cream. Unfortunately, the kiosk is closed, so we can't get an ice cream. Now, I had a feast in Feast Town Park earlier. It's £1.50 for a feast nowadays. Ipswich Park is brill. Yes, we'll put that on our calendars. But I don't know it that well, actually. I know Ipswich, but I don't know Ipswich too well in terms of the parks. I do know Ipswich train station a lot, and Portman Road, and it's literally a 5-minute walk from the train station. But I do know the spoon's called the Cricketers, if you remember that, Pinky. We did a video on that. If you remember your jacket potato that you had with coleslaw, does that bring back memories? I'm sure it does. A speed walk. Don't think I could do that with a camera, actually. I'm holding the camera with my small gimbal here. I can't really show you the gimbal, but of course, yeah, if Julian could take a photograph of it, but he won't bother to do that, will he? Yeah. No, he's too lazy.
No.
Get off your lazy backside.
No.
No swearing, please.
It's called a forest.
Yeah, we need to keep all the language clean at all times. People are playing on the golf course, look. I think we are the only channel that's actually been down here. You know, no other channel has been down here. And I recommend they check it out because it's very much picturesque. You know, you can take a picture at home and paint it, literally. Yeah, there are people on golf courses today, but don't come out during a thunderstorm.
Or wet.
Yeah, somebody is over there putting the green there. Apparently there's a thing talking about golf. There's Crazy Golf. I didn't know about the event until today. There's actually something going on today involving 600 people or plus that, you know, and it's taking place today at the Hayville Rovers, and Andy Plazon, who I've known for a long time through the disco times in the 90s, because he's always discoed, as far as I've known him, as in Andy Plazon, at the Woolpack in Hayville, which has changed hands over the time. But yeah, he's doing an event. He's doing a little bit of a disco for the family, not only for the children, but for adults as well. And there's barbecues down there. There's deflatables, Crazy Golf. I think £10 for unlimited crazy golf or something like that, or just to play darts or something like that. But yeah, I think there's a wristband entry to get in. So yeah, I've only found out about it today, and it apparently goes on to about 6 o'clock this evening. So that's fascinating, isn't it? Ipswich is good as your sister lives in Hadley. Hello to people living in Hadley. If they're watching on replay, massive thumbs up, as per usual. So hello Hadley. That's another place that we need to go and have a little bit of a sneak around. That'd be nice. But yeah, the only way to get there is by car, if we got a car. If we got a car that, of course, is offered to us by Chance, or a bus maybe from Ipswich. Can probably get there through that way. Yeah. We haven't sworn. No. We get demonetized if we swear. What word did I use? You can't actually repeat it, can you? Actually, I'll rewind that when the video is uploaded, because this video does upload after the live stream is up, so I'll know what I said. If it was me that said anything, that was, or if Julian said anything. No, I didn't. No, what did you say, Julian? I said, did you? You might have used the word B or no. BLOODY or something like that. I can't remember, but anyway, yeah, we come back to where we pretty much started. Where are we? Yeah, I walked with family going to the golf course. Oh, that was a long time ago then. You've actually walked down here before. Wow. Well, I have news for you. We read about the golf course. We might actually put a video about that at some point. We have actually got a video that we done of this area, and that was the last time Pinky came out with us, and it wasn't on a Sunday, it was on a Saturday that we recorded it. So brilliant. I wonder what these are up to, but I don't know, I wouldn't like to ask. So yeah, we're gonna have to come down this way, I reckon. We didn't come up this way before, did we? So we have to take extra care. I wouldn't chance going down that slope, it's too slippery. So slowly we come down here. So there we are. We're nearly at the end of the stream here. That's a different type of bridge here. Ah, I know where we are. The Poo Bridge. Yeah, P-O-O or P-double-O. Is it called the Poo Bridge actually? Hey? You sure it's called the Poo Bridge? Yes. We'll find out in a minute. You're probably right. Up we go. The trolls are under here, so be aware. Oh, I've got to get up here on the big step here. Mind the step here.
I think we crossed that bridge.
Massive step here.
I think we crossed that bridge on the
Exactly. Take a snapshot of that if you would. But you've got to pretend you're playing tennis very quickly. Boop. 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 Sorry, I'm making you dizzy.
Look here, Nick.
Yep.
Look.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, do you remember passing this, Pinky? Do you remember? Do you remember when Julian was being a bit rude last time? So we had to edit it out. This has all been sort of done up very nicely because, you know, it's a nice little wood area. And, of course, it's to stop children falling into the river. And preferably to stop dogs. But, of course, they do have the odd dogs coming in through these gaps there. But yeah, can anyone see any fish? I can't see one fish actually. You're not supposed to fish in here anyway, but of course it's nice to have a look at it. If you want the fishing area, go to the Newt Pond in Haverhill. I believe that they do fish thing. We're going to come up this way and then come round the other way because we're going a different way back in, and then that's where we're going to end it. Because we've done pretty well, I just think. It's always wise to do small steps of walking rather than doing a big, large step here. It's a place where a lot of dog walkers come along. Lovely view here of the lovely, beautiful day here. This part of East Town Park is called the Avenue. I can prove that to you as well. Now, as I walk along here, we walked here before going the opposite direction last time, if I remember, with Pinky or Perky, whatever you like to call it. So that's the proof that it's called the Avenue here. Lots of stinging nettles here. Don't, of course, push me in there, Julian, because I will need some dock leave to get rid of the sting. That's what we used to use in the old days. Dock leave, you don't see much of that about these days. But yeah, as we walk through this way, look how a film expert would use this location. And people have not yet spotted it. Or maybe some people have. But, of course, if you haven't spotted it, it's definitely a sort of area that you could use for film setting. Or actors coming along here, you know, to use this particular area. It's a great setting, you know, great background, and I've loved walking up here. It really is amazing. If you remember, we walked along that way, around that way last time. There used to be a burnt down a house many years ago. It's now a people's home. It's a residential home of some kind, but it used to be an old people's home before it got burnt down and destroyed by fire many years ago. So, yeah. Are you okay, Julian? Or are you out of breath? So, yeah, it's quite dry down here. When it gets a bit wet, we don't want to talk about it. But, yeah, take your extra care when coming in sort of mucky and muddy weather. It's not really nice, obviously, in the winter. I like going up to Starboards. Perhaps we'll do a live in Clare at some point, Clare Park. That's another country park as well, worth noting about. Just imagine walking up to the motte of the castle. I've done that so many times. It's unbelievable. And I get out of breath walking up it so many times. So, yeah, I can probably read this out to you. Although, of course, you can get an idea of yourself what we're looking at here. The nice little birdie here. The tree creeper. I think the tree creeper is behind me. That's a scary thought. So watch out for the tree creeper. The tree creeper is a small brown speckled bird with silvery white underparts. And if you could catch a glimpse of one hopping spirally up the trunk of a tree, seeking out bark-dwelling insects with its thin, curved bill, you'll have no doubt that it is aptly named. That's A-P-T-L-Y, named. They can see you all year round throughout the country, though they are more common in the deciduous rather than coniferous woodland. They nest in tree cavities, I think it is, cavities behind loose bark, normally raising just a simple brood in a year. Because they cannot hop down a tree like a nuthatch, tree creepers feed by working their way up one tree and then flying down to the base of the next to renew their search in spiders, beetles, earwigs, woodlice, weevils, and grubs. So there you go. That's what I basically read there, if you didn't understand what I was saying there. Quick look at that. Those to watch out for if you happen to see it. I don't think I've seen it once. Have you seen any birds flying around here? But yeah, they're probably too scared to come around here. But anyway, we don't want to scare the birds off. I hope I read that to the full perfection. It is live here, so if I make the odd mistake or two, we do apologise. But we try to read it to perfection. It's not easy to read certain words. Certain words is very, very difficult. But yeah, of course, thank you very much for keeping with the live here. And don't forget, you can support us, which some of the donations that we do receive, whether we do a live on another occasion, any donation received to us, any support you give, is kindly received by you lot out there. And it helps us do more videos in the future, and some of which that you have donated, if you do decide to, will go on the park. And we actually I spoke to Michael about that, and he will be very delighted to say yes. Well, in actual fact, he did say yes about that. He would be delighted, and he was delighted to hear the news of that. So there you go. We've been going for an hour and 5 minutes. I would say 50 minutes, to be honest with you. It's a small little walk. You can see, of course, it's somebody's home now. It's a nice little garden here if you live around this area. You've got a nice little bench over here, and the sun is glaring through our eyes here. It really is. But anyway, yeah, look at the trees here. Look at that. Amazing. I'd love to do a musical video down here. It's a great setting for that. That's what I would actually use if I was a director of a music kind of video. This is the setting I would actually use. So yeah, any more thumbs up, that would be greatly received by you lot out there. We really do appreciate that. Thank you very much for everyone that's commenting today. And we thank our usual moderators who come in the chat and support the channel in a great way. Another bird for viewing. Something to watch out for, the rook. Yeah, information about that is on here. I'll do it briefly because we are running out of time here. But yeah, the rook. Of course, there are a few more familiar sounds in our countryside than the racus, which is spelled R-A-U-C-O-U-S, caws, which is C-A-W-S, and the quarrelsome, chatter of flock of rooks. Of course, rooks as in birds. They are found on the farmyard, everywhere, nesting in the treetop rookeries, and anything from a handful to several thousand nests. Often persecuted as a pest, they can in fact be helpful to farmers by eating harmful insects. Their main foods are leather jackets and worms, for which they probe in the soil with their long sharp bill. Despite being very common, their numbers have been in decline for a number of years. Can be distinguished by a crow, by white cheeks and baggy trousers. You can see by the illustration there and what I just read there. Okay, and of course, watch out for the horse chestnut. The conker tree has been a children's favourite in the autumn, but of course, with its profusion of white flowers in May, luxuriant leaves and majestic spreading batches, I think it is, or branches, yeah. So, of course, with leaves and majestic spreading branches, the horse chestnut is a magnificent tree all year round. It was first introduced from the SE Europe in the 17th century and widely planted as a ornamental tree in parks and gardens. Its name is derived from the resemblance of the seed to the chestnut and from the use of its bark and a cure of sick horses. The horse chestnut is one of the first trees to come into leaf in the spring, as in a leaf that you see in the tree in the spring, and also one of the first to lose them in the autumn. The leaves, made up of 75 leaflets, can measure up to 20 centimetres, that's 20 centimetres across, the largest to be found on any tree in Europe. How wonderful to hear about the horse chestnut just here. If you want to read that again, you can pause and rewind. But we will put this on a further video in the future here. So we nearly come to the end of our walk. We thank you dearly so much, everyone that has watched in. I do hope you have enjoyed this video and more to come in the future. Maybe we'll try out Milton Country Park at some point, which is above Cambridge. I think you have to go on the number 9 bus. Well, of course, we'll try out a video first, then, of course, we'll see if we can do a live video there. And, of course, I believe it's got a kind of a clock in the country park as well. And it's got a kiosk there as well that's open to about 5 o'clock. And it's the same company as the one at the Abbey Gardens. But if anybody wants to suggest a place like Abbey Gardens to go to and a little wander around, we didn't have time last time because we thought it was going to get sort of mucky with weather. But we had to time that well because of the buses. You know, because the last bus back from Beresnevens to Cambridge. And, well, there isn't one from Beresnevens to Cambridge actually these days, but you have to get the train these days if it's running. And, of course, the last one back from Beresnevens to Haverhill is on the number 15, and it is 6:15 p.m. in the afternoon. And, of course, yeah, that's Monday to Friday, and Saturday's the last one being about, I think it's about 5:15 from Bury.
Where?
And 4:15 from Haverhill.
Yeah,
that's on Saturday, but there's no buses running on a Sunday from Haverhill to Beresnevens. But there is a bus from Haverhill to Cambridge on the 13th, and they go up Chalkstone Way on the hour. So there will be an hour service to Cambridge on a bank holiday, which is fantastic news to hear. It goes up to Chalkstone on the every hour, currently at the moment. Let's hope it does well. I really do hope it does well. Yeah, we can't really sit on that bench. Do you want to sit on that bench or do you want to sit down that chair again? It's up to you, Dylan.
We've got 2 benches, there are spare.
Yeah, do you want to sit on them? So we won't use those, yeah, because we don't really want to walk too far now. We started on that bench over there, you know, literally where those people are anyway, so we can't sit on that anyway. So, yeah, we've enjoyed it, Julian, don't you think? You enjoyed it, Julian?
Yeah.
It's been lovely. All right. Just saying hello to some people down there.
I'm going to face the camera.
Yeah, we're going to face it our own way now. We'll just sit on the bench on this one together. So there we are. Of course, let's see if we can get it on our bench here. But yeah, we're going to leave it on that note, if we can. Oh dear, that is the best we could do for that. So there we go. I don't know if we got it the right way around. Of course, I don't know if Julian can see himself in there, but we'd like to thank you so much, because we can't really literally see the screen here, although you can see us. But Julian is there. Give us a wave, Julian. And we'd like to thank everybody, including our moderators, for watching this evening. And of course, we are now going to watch the rest of the football, what's left of it. So from all of us here, have a lovely rest of your Sunday weekend. And don't forget, it's bank holiday tomorrow. The only service that will be running tomorrow will be a bus service up to Chalkstone Way on a Sunday service. Okay, Sunday on a Monday service. And that's every hour to Cambridge, by the way. And of course, that's the only service that will be running. Unless you want to get a train, which is currently under replacement buses. But, of course, remember the strike days, which is the 30th, and I think it's the 31st. No, 31st. And then, of course, it's the 1st and the 2nd and the 3rd and probably the 4th as well. But, yeah, do check up on Greater Anglia for more details of that, okay? And we'll post it on We Love East Anglia. And on behalf of course, Touring With Us team, we'll see you next time, and we'll leave you with a lovely view, which is pointing directly next to the park of East Town Park. My thanks to Julian, my assistant, can't say glamorous, but unless it's a nice little lady with me. But yeah, and we'll say good night. Defo barbecue, yum. I can't wait. When we gonna have a barbecue then? Just before we go.
We can't have it here.
We are not allowed to have it here, but yeah, it sounds like we want to have it at some point. Maybe a throwaway one. I provide the sausages and the onions and the burgers. Oh, sounds lovely, doesn't it? And bacon as well. Oh, can you smell it from here? I smell something. But anyway, yeah, thank you very much. The kiosk is now closed, as I said thousands of times. But of course, yeah, pity it's not open now. But of course, yeah, I don't know. It's all open, probably not. But anyway, no, exactly. We'll say ta-ta for now, and thank you so much. Love to you all, and we'll see you next time. We'll leave you with the picture of the glorious one from East Ham Park from our bench here, and we'll see you next time. And remember, we are the show that hopefully never ends, and we never bore you, not on our clocks. See ya. Bye.
Cheerio.
Cheerio. We'll leave that running for a minute so you can take in the lovely, beautiful bird sound to relax you on a Sunday. Just listen to that pure, magical relaxation sound. The sound that will live forever. Just imagine this view in your mind for many, many days, weeks, months, years, as my voice goes deeply with you. Just enjoy the relaxation in full stereo, perhaps. Till next time, take care. And most importantly, each other.